it's evil and wrong behavior. Yeah, well, I'm not gonna mod you because you're on some kind of weird, crazy drug that's turned you into a complete asshole.
Why are you so mad tonight? Why are you so mad?
I'm not mad.
Why aren't you mad, Arnold?
Exactly. My back hurts, so I'm really having a bad day. It's been a very difficult day.
Gary, I'll have you know I'm
mad?
above the influence. I'm an asshole without use of illicit substance.
Yeah, Gam's mad too. We're all mad. Angry young... Angry young men with something to prove. What are we gonna do about it?
Yeah, I'm not even any of that shit anymore. I'm just so fucking disgusted. I'm just sick of it all. Sick. I'm sick of it. I'm not even angry. I'm just sick.
Yeah, I think we all are. So what are we gonna do about it?
Die. And then we'll be born again as some new victim on planet Earth. And we'll be even uglier and smellier and dumber. And we'll live even stupider lives. And we'll, like, I don't know, wet our pants on the school bus and be humiliated and end up being a petty asshole for decades later.
A good 20 years left on this planet, Gary, right? At least a good 20 years left. You've got to get happier.
Good.
If you got 20 more years to live, I would hate for you to be this
20 years.
sad
Good
and mad.
20 years. Yeah. I've had a good, 20 weeks. That's what life has given me so far. A good 20 weeks, and the rest has been either, choking mediocrity or horror. The question. Reposted. Yeah, that's what we want. We want a question.
What do you think would happen if... Hey,
Hey Gam,
motherfucker.
do you remember back in the day of the Pentium processor? The original Pentium processor?
God damn, you and that fucking nerd talk's gotta go.
I remember back in the day of the 386, fucker.
It is kind of spooky though when you think back to just how slow.
I'm sorry, Gam, I couldn't hear you. This guy was being rude and interrupting.
Hey, fuck you.
Yeah, well, we're really not interested in all that computer crap.
Everybody needs to subscribe to Nice Monroe.
Okay, I'm gonna kick you. I'm gonna kick you, Alba. I'm gonna kick you. Yeah, well, 286 is even longer ago. Yeah. There wasn't no 186. It's kind of funny that it was 286 is where it started, right? I don't remember no 186.
Commodore?
Back in the day,
Yeah, I
the
just don't
8600 fucking microcontroller.
Okay, yeah, well, 86, yeah, I never, like I said, I just remember the 286, I don't remember a 186, that's all I'm saying. Yeah, the 8088 thingy, that was like, I remember that number. It's just so funny when you think about the processor speed was like, 16 hertz or something. It's just so fucking funny when you think about what computers do now. And they're not, some of the stuff they're not even doing better. I remember I had like old crappy DOS programs that would do like fractals and stuff. And I was saying, how come my Windows can't even, display my icons right, but that old DOS program could do you know, elaborate fractal designs. I mean, it is funny. I have a yearning to go back in time. I think, I mean, in some respects, it hasn't gotten better. I really hate that. I'll ask you a black
That's
cat.
because fucking
like
DOS
a
was a
techie kind of
beast.
thing. Well, whatever. Just here's a techie thing now. Why did the screen end up going wide instead of going long? I mean, it's just such a waste of space. I mean, it's so anti-internet to do this wide screen shit.
I'm actually surprised it didn't go along myself because, people read top to bottom. But my theory as to why it went wide is so that you can have like a document in the middle and then you can have shit going on the sides. Also, sidebars take up a lot of space on the side. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's my point, though. Is it just it's just a bunch of wasted space. Websites don't load right. None of them fill the screens. I mean, it's just a disaster in terms of making pages navigatable. So it's stupid. I mean, it's good for movies. So yeah, okay, that works. But the rest of it's so. I mean, they started doing it before you could even upload movies. It's just so disappointing to me. I mean, it just really irritated me that everything went the way the opposite of what I was hoping for. The whole Google thing, selling ads. I mean, all that shit should have never happened. I mean, Microsoft tried to do what Google did before Google did it. And everybody went insane. Like, the evil Microsoft is going to try to put their ads on your website. So everybody said, no, no, no. And then 2 years later, Google does it. No one complained at all. I mean, it's amazing.
Google's not the only one guilty of targeted media. A lot of different companies are doing it.
But not search engines, all right? That was the fucking point. Everybody had a little bit of respect back then in the beginning that, search engines should have some sort of, there should be some integrity to the search. People were kind of bitching because search engines were censoring the results, and Yahoo was forcing people to pay to get into the index, and so there was a lot of people griping about these circumstances. And I'm just saying that people were a little bit sensitive about search engines being in the fucking marketing business. So anyway, I'll go back to the tribalism thing. I mean, it sort of is that way, I guess. I mean, it's the Google tribe. Everybody just jumped on the Google tribe bandwagon. Like Google could do no wrong. Yeah, whatever. I'm not modding Black Cats because he's in a weird mood and I don't trust the fucker. It's a hacker. That's a known hacker.
Why are you against capitalism so badly? Why don't you just it's pretty much the best financial institution that is on this planet. Why don't you just let it take its course?
like
see where it
wow,
goes?
like how do you prove that? Like it's the best, like wow, how? Like where is there any example of like any country actually using resources to create non-profits, not government-owned businesses, but not-for-profit businesses? Why exactly, if I made a company tomorrow, if I had $1 billion and I made a company tomorrow that did exactly what Honda does, it builds cars, and it has exactly, I hired everybody that was at Honda, I took all the people that work at Honda, and I hired them in my company for the same wages, same prices, same people. Go away, assholes. I'm talking now, fuckers. Why don't you show up when no one's saying anything, jackass?
Hold on, dude. Yo. Can you say one point at a time? I can't retort.
No. Let me just say, I'm getting to one point.
25.
I'm getting to a final conclusion. If you just let me get to it, then I'll have the conclusion. All right? Then you'll have the simple 2 sentences. All you have to think. All you have to know. But it has to have a context. So the point is, I could run a business tomorrow. I can take away all the owners and the shareholders. Run a business tomorrow. Right? All you have is the business. So you have an accountable CEO, the owner, and then you have a manager who